Guys, I'm going to give you guys my predictions for the Ballon d'Or 2019. Now, keep in mind, this is a very subjective list. This is a very subjective list. I can assure you, and I'm going to probably get a lot of hate for this. So, I'm prepared to take the hate. But keep in mind, guys, this is just my opinion. And so what I'm going to be doing is to basically give you guys a 6-part video. I'll be basically uploading every single day six videos relating to this topic, okay? And basically, I've ranked them. Actually, wait, how many tiers? I'm doing 5 tiers, okay? So it's gonna be 5 videos. My bad, not 6. Okay. And basically, I included this. I'm basically gonna be doing tier 5 as in like they were kind of fortunate they got in there. Tier 4, like they were good for some parts, but like could have been better. Tier 3 was like alright. Tier 2 was like pretty decent. Tier 1's like the best. So essentially this is what I'm going to be doing. So, and I'm going to expand on these and give you guys my analysis of why I think they are here. Like I said, I'm not really going to rank people within the tier, but this is the bottom tier. So this is the supposedly the worst out of the bunch. I'm not saying these guys are bad footballers. I'm just saying is that everyone on this list, I think these 6 are the worst. Let's start with Hugo Lloris, who for me is probably the worst out of the bunch, like right off the bat. I don't know if I'll say anyone else definitively like that, but Hugo Lloris is definitely on here. And I'll give you guys reasons to why I said this. And also another reason I'm doing 6 videos is to give you guys a very detailed analysis of Hugo Lloris and every footballer. Hugo Lloris. I'm going to be completely honest. Did Hugo Lloris win anything? I mean, I don't really know why. I really don't understand why is he even on this list, because he doesn't deserve to be on here. He does not deserve to be on here, okay? I think we all understand that Hugo Lloris is just not a good player, okay? He is a good goalkeeper. I am not denying that. But clearly, I don't think he was one of the 30 best footballers this year. And I'm pretty sure the only reasons he's even in here is because of the France football and, you know, as they say, what's the word called again? He got to the Champions League final. I think that's the only reason he's actually on here. Otherwise, I don't see why he's on there. He should not be on here. And sorry, it's just a disgrace. And by the way, as I'm talking each player, I'm going to be putting a picture. I'm showing you guys in FIFA 19, the mobile, the player itself. Obviously, I'm not going to buy him, but you know what I mean. Like, here he is, the stats for him. Then yeah. So, moving on to our next one. So, that's for me. I can safely say he's my worst. Next on, we have Marquinhos. Now, for me, he's actually a pretty decent midfielder for Paris Saint-Germain. But the problem is that he just doesn't fit well in this list, and he hasn't really won anything. I mean, he's won the Paris Saint-Germain title. I mean, he's won the Ligue 1 title. But really, that's about it. He doesn't really have much individual. I mean, he's important to Paris Saint-Germain. Is Marquinhos really not on here, or did I misspell it? Marquinhos. Okay, he's not on here actually. But yeah, he plays as a central defender, and I don't know. I feel like he's only won the Copa America. He's won the Copa America League 1, but that's about it. He's won the titles, he's got that, but his individual performance is good, but compared to the rest, it's just not good enough. It's just not good enough, and it can be better. Next up is I have Riyad Mahrez. Now, I'm going to probably get a lot of hate for this one, but yeah, Riyad Mahrez is a great player. I will not deny he is a fantastic player. I would love to have him on my team. However, when you compare him on this list, he doesn't even get on the Manchester City's regular starting lineup. He usually doesn't play, and that's a big problem. And if you don't really play much of the season for your club, then you shouldn't be on the list. I mean, it's a really a shame for me saying that, but he doesn't get into the main starting 11, and that for me is a very problematic, because if he was regularly facing, then I think I would have given him the nod. But I do admit his success with the Copa, not Copa, my bad. The Africa Cup of Nations was phenomenal. I really liked that. That was great. But like I said, at the end of the day, he's not the main starter. He isn't the main starter, and I think it's hard. It's tough to say this, but basically, if you want any chance to win this, you got to be a regular starter. You simply have to. So I appreciate this guy as a player. I think he's a phenomenal player. He's definitely one of the best Algerian players, and is definitely a very much neat, and he's definitely very crucial for. He's definitely is a great player. Cannot deny that. Next up is I have Aubameyang. Now I also understand that this one's going to be controversial, and he is from Arsenal. Arsenal didn't win the Premier League, obviously. They didn't win the Europa League. Although they were in the final. That is true. They were in the final. But they didn't win it. They simply didn't win it, and that's a problem. Because if you don't win the title, then what are you supposed to boast? What you're supposed to claim? Aubameyang. He's the best Arsenal. He is definitely the best player for Arsenal, for sure. For sure. I cannot deny that with you guys. He is the best player for Arsenal. But as I said before, he just doesn't really stack up compared to the other guys. I think there are much better options. And, yeah. And like I said, Aubameyang, he's a phenomenal player. But, he just hasn't done enough for me to really rank him high. But I do admit he is a great player. He is a tremendous player. And definitely a player that Arsenal really needs him. So, yeah. I know it's a bit bum I'm saying this kind of way, but that's what I genuinely feel about Aubameyang. Alright, moving on to the next one is Koulibaly. I have Koulibaly next. And I don't know. This one's also kind of a weird one as well because he's a great defender, and there's not a lot of defenders on here, and that's kind of a shame. But for me, I don't know. Koulibaly, in my opinion, like I said, a lot of these players are great. Trust me. Like, when I say great, I genuinely mean they're great players. But I just have a feeling that I just think when you compare it with other guys, he just doesn't stack. You know. So, overall, I will say that he's been a great guy. He's definitely been very crucial. But Napoli didn't really do much last year. Napoli, I mean, I don't really remember when Napoli winning anything last season. And yeah. So, I know this is kind of I know my explanations are probably kind of rubbish right now, but what I'm trying to basically say is that they didn't do well in they did okay in the Champions League. I mean, they went out in the group stage. And then, Serie A. Their final position was second. So only runners up to Juventus, but they trailed 11 points behind. So I know it's tough. This is a harsh reality, but that's the reality, guys. The reality is not everything is. Nothing is easy. So, that's all I have to say for that one. And finally, my last inclusion is Kevin De Bruyne. Now, I know many of you guys are going to storm at me in the comment section. I know this one, I'm going to get so much hate. But trust me, guys. He is the top of this tier. Like, he is the top of this tier. Like, he just about missed top tier 4. And he's a great footballer. I will not deny that. But the reason why he didn't make tier 4 and the reason why he didn't place higher is because he was injured most of the season. He was injured most of the season, and that's the primary reason why he's this low. Otherwise, I would have put him probably like tier 2 or tier 1. Tier 3, tier 2 most likely. Maybe even tier 1. But because he didn't really play that much entirely, that's why I think he doesn't deserve, he isn't in my tier 4. So that's all my inclusions I have. Like I said, I will reiterate for you guys. I have Hugo Lloris on here, Marquinhos on here, De Bruyne on here, Mara's on here, and Aubameyang right here in Koulibaly. Remember, guys, this is just my opinion. I know many of you guys will probably disagree with me below. Let me know, guys, who do you think deserves to be in tier 5? Remember, guys, this is supposedly the worst tier. So remember, this tier is more so just like they were fortunate to get on the list and they kind of rode their luck, essentially. Or either A, they didn't deserve to be on here, or they're good, but not as good as the rest, you know? So that's just that's the main criteria I was looking for, and did they really have a really strong impact? I mean, yeah. And I was also kind of looking at how they compare to others, because, like I said, I probably wouldn't choose any of these 6 for this year particularly if I was a manager, until maybe the very end. But like I said, guys, this is just my opinion, so keep in mind that some of you guys will probably not agree with me, and that's perfectly fine, you know? And remember, guys, this is just my prediction. So remember, we'll see when the Ballon d'Or comes out. Well, we'll see how high or how low these guys are. Remember, this is just for fun. This is just for fun. Nothing too serious to look at. And by the way, guys, it really is nothing like, I don't know, what's the word called again? It's kind of subjective at the end of the day. You know, this whole Ballon d'Or thing shambles is subjective, and at the end of the day, we don't really care who all these players. We only just care who win. Like, nobody remembers who places 30th. I mean, I don't remember. I only remember the last year. I remember last year Luka Modric won. That's about it. I don't remember any. I don't remember any of the ranks. I think I remember Cristiano getting 2nd and 3rd. I think Griezmann, and I think 4th Mbappe, and I think 5th is Messi, and then 6th I think was Salah. I think that was the top 6. Like I said, I don't remember. I'm just remember. I think I remember the top 6, but I don't remember the rest. But anyways, peace out, and stay tuned for tomorrow's video. And I'll also be doing a double upload tomorrow. Where I'll be uploading the Champions League reaction, where I could potentially do a live stream. Keep in mind. And, notice I say and, the tier 4. So, let me know what you guys think below. And I'm primarily basing this off of 2018, 2019. I am not including this season particularly that much. I think you have to include it in some ways, but this is more so on the 2018 and 2019 for me. And by the way, I'm talking about for both club and international. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, guys. Peace out.